are going to do a sweat-proof makeup tutorial because it's summertime and who wants to sweat off their makeup? Not me, not this girl. Especially because I have oily skin, so it's like a double, like you put the heat and you put the sweat and then the oil, like you have literally like no makeup left at the end of the day. So this is what I do when I know that I have a super long day ahead of me and I need my makeup, like my foundation, to last. And yeah, I'm going to be using mainly drugstore products because I know how it is when people use just all high-end makeup and it's like,
your girl can't get all that stuff, you know, so.
But I would invest in a good foundation if nothing in the drugstore works for you, but I will talk about that when we get started. So yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so first I want to prime my face. The foundation I'm going to be using is the Stay Matte Mousse Liquid Mousse Foundation, and this stuff is literally so thick, and I don't ever really wear a primer underneath. If anything, I wear like moisturizer because it's just that, not drying but like mattifying. Yes, like they're the same thing though, right? So what I'm going to do is use my moisturizer, and just this is the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. For primers, I usually like to use the mattifying one, but since this foundation is pretty, like I don't ever use a primer with this foundation because I don't need it. But this foundation can kind of like accentuate your pores and just like the texture in your skin. So I'm going to use the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. So the color I have is soft beige. The only downfall about this is like it's pretty heavy, so I'm going to be using a wet makeup sponge, and this is just the Real Techniques one. It's like $7, and so I'm just going to put some on there. I'm going to be looking down here because I have my hair. I have my mirror down below. So if you can tell, I don't know if you like heard about this, I'm sure you have because it was raved about. It's kind of like whipped, kind of, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's super thick. So I normally would use this for I would normally use like my Sigma brush, but for this foundation, this is, oh, I hate you. That's such a good explanation, right? I hate using this foundation with like a flat top brush or any brush really because it's just so thick. So I am done with the foundation, and as you can tell, it's pretty matte, even when using the damp beauty blender. Like I've said, I don't know how many times now. But yep, it has good coverage, so I mean, it's pretty good for oily skin and acne prone skin. So yeah, and it's only like $5. This is probably the cheapest foundation I've ever got, and it's really heavy duty. So, and also a good like high-end foundation that I love would be the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I'm sure everybody has heard about this foundation because it just gets raved about, but I feel like that is a good high-end one, and usually I use that one for occasions and like when I do want my makeup to like stay all day long, you know. But yeah. I don't really need to ever powder my face when using this foundation though, so that's a good step. But onto concealer now. I would suggest investing in a good concealer also, because I don't really know any concealers that don't crease on me that are drugstore. I really love the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I'm sure you've heard about it also if you've been here on YouTube. It gets raved about for reasons, of course. And this is the only concealer I feel like would be waterproof. I mean, I wouldn't go swimming with it. I wouldn't go swimming with makeup on, of course, but for like sweat proof, I feel like this is really good. Good choice. This is probably my #1 choice for a sweat proof kind of makeup. But since we are trying to stick with the whole drugstore kind of theme, other than like 2 items I think I remember. But yeah, we are going to go in with my concealer, the Wake Me Up Rimmel Anti-Fatigue Effects Radiant Glow. So many words. I really like this one. It has kind of like a pink undertone to it so that it gets those dark circles. But since my dark circles are just so prominent, like prominent, is that the right word? They still kind of show up. So that's why sometimes you'll see me like put other concealer underneath. Also, we are going to prime our eyelids right now, and I'm just using the e.l.f. Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer. And because the eyeshadows I'm going to be putting on later are pretty, don't even really need an eyeshadow primer at all. I just always feel like obligated to do it because I like to have like an even skin tone. Like what what you know what I mean? So we're just gonna take a kabuki brush kind of thing, and we're just gonna blend it all out. So we have our concealer on. Concealer I don't really worry about, sweat proof and stuff like that, but I would suggest the MAC one. I am forever a freaking scatterbrain, my gosh. Okay, so since we have like a radiant kind of glow concealer underneath and we are trying to prevent it creasing, I'm going to use Wet n Wild's Creme Brulee single eyeshadow. Yeah, I love this stuff. Like, I love it for setting my eyeshadow primer, and I actually started just using this recently underneath my eyes because I used to use like Well Rested underneath, and I actually really like it underneath my eyes.
My leg is asleep. Ugh. Don't you guys hate when your freaking leg falls asleep and it's just like you can't even freaking pick it up because it's so dead leg?
So we are going to move on to the eyes, and I'm going to use 2 color tattoos, and I'm going to be using Creamy Beige for in the crease, and I'm going to be using Bad to the Bronze on my lid. So yeah, these things do not budge. I'm telling you, they do not budge at all. I could literally not wear these eyeshadows, cream eyeshadows, with no primer, and I would not have any creasing at all. Like, they're bomb, and they are at the drugstore, so they're pretty easy to get a hold of, and they're under 10 bucks. I think they're like $6, $7 if I can remember correctly. And I'm just going to use these makeup brushes by Jessup. I got them on a Wish apps.
Wish, I was gonna say app site. Like app and website. What, girl? Oh my god. Okay.
I got it on the Wish app. If you haven't heard of it, I'm going to probably do a video on it soon. I said that a while back though. Sooner or later I will. We're just going to use 2 brushes by them. And yeah, we are going to use this angled one for our crease color, and then we will use the other one that's more like flat, rounded and stuff for our lid color, and then of course our ring finger, because the ring finger just gets the job done, you know what I'm saying. So I'm just going to take it in the creamy beige color and swirl it around, and I'm going to I'm going to put it right there in the crease. If you can tell, I have the color put down on the outer V. We are going to move on to the bronze, and seriously, I love bronze colors now, especially like on the lids. It's just so gorgeous. Oh, just look at that. Just look at it. Look at it. Okay, I'm taking this other Dress Up makeup brush, and I'm just gonna swirl it in there. And I'm just going to keep adding some more. So we are going to go in with a small detail brush, and I'm going to add the color that I put in the crease, which is the creamy beige color, and put it underneath on the waterline. So now we're going to go in with Bad to the bronze and then add that on the lower lash too. So now we are going to move on to bronzer, and I'm going to use the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. And it says that it's a waterproof bronzing powder, but like I don't really know how true that is. Cause I mean, it's lasts all day, but waterproof, I don't know about that. So the next thing that I'm going to do is my blush, and this is the only, I think it's the only thing I'm going to use that is high end. I'm pretty sure. I think it is. But this is the only thing that I'm going to use is high end, and it's the Benetint stain. It's cheek and lip stain. This is, I know there's a ton of like drugstore cheek and lip stains and stuff, but I don't own any. Yeah, the cream blushes and liquid, like lip stain kind of brushes, lip stain and cheek stain and cream blushes and stuff are the ones that are going to last during the heat, the summer heat and stuff. So that is all for blush. Now we are gonna do brows. I don't ever have a problem with my brows like moving around or sweating off or anything, and I live in a hot state. So if you have that problem, then I would, advise you to get like something waterproof. And the one thing that I know will not move anywhere is the Dip Brow Pomade by Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I'm just going to use a brow powder, the normal brow powder I always use. Let me get it. The one by Milani. And then I'm just going to set it with some kind of brow gel, and I'll talk to you then. So for those summer days that I want my brows to like stay, they look super, super bold today. I know. I don't know why. But they look really bold right now. Maybe it's because I don't have mascara on yet, but usually when I want my brows to like stay put, I use the clear brow gel by Anastasia. But you can use, you know, stuff from, like I usually use the clear brow gel from e.l.f. and it does fine also.
They look so bold right now. Maybe I should blend them out a little bit more. We're just going with bold brows today, whatever.
Another brow gel that I really like is the Brow Drama by Maybelline. It gives you kind of like the tint behind, and I like using this when I when I don't want to wear any brow powder, when I'm lazy, you know. And they keep my eyebrows pretty stay put and stuff. So we're just gonna go on with the eyelashes because I cannot talk today. And I am struggling to make out sentences today. It's probably because I haven't eaten. So we're going to go in with mascara, and we're going to use the NYC Volumizing Mascara Showtime Waterproof. This is the only waterproof mascara that I use because I don't really tend to like waterproof mascaras, and that's just a personal opinion. Because I don't know, I don't see a difference in them like lasting wise. So I normally just use regular mascara. So I'm just gonna go and do the other eye right now and be right back. So now moving on to the lips, my favorite drugstore like lip stain thing that will last me like all day and give me like a color and stuff will be the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stain, and the one I have is Honey Deuces. I don't think you'll be able to see. I will write it down below. And yeah, I've used this so much that like the words are just completely off. So what are you gonna do? This is my favorite. It gives you glossy lip, and then it gives you like the stain afterwards. So it's perfect for the summer, and yeah, it gives you like the after lip color. So that is the whole sweatproof, long-lasting summer makeup tutorial. But I tried to use everything drugstore except for that one product, which was the Benetint. And I did have like alternatives or high-end alternatives throughout the video that I think would be a little bit better for certain people and certain likes and dislikes and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to do like a close-up right now. So that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and hopefully it works out for you like it does for me. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys later. Make sure to give it a big old thumbs up, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!